Hello, how are you? Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode. Or the last week. This is the last weekend of Vlogmas. So thank you for coming along. I know we did a little different this time. It's been a little crazy on my end, but we've been having fun. So I appreciate y'all for being here. But welcome back to the channel, or if this is your first time seeing my face, welcome. In this video, we are gonna get straight into it. All the time, I get comments. Where did you get that from? Do you have the link for that? How much does this cost? Do they have this in this color? All the questions you could think of about things that I don't even think to like mention because they're like either in the background or something that's like being shared in a video. But also, some of the things, most of the things that I'm about to share in this video probably have a dedicated video way back on my channel. If you are new here and you have just seen like the most recent projects and what I'm doing to the house, I would highly encourage you to just take a second to go back to, let's say, the first initial house tour before any renovation. That'll really give you some insight on like where this house started. But I know realistically everybody doesn't have that type of time or attention span, okay? So this one is for y'all. Y'all been asking for it, so here you go. In this video, I'm going to share all of the houseware, hardware, kind of like staple aesthetic ways to upgrade, upscale your home, and all of it is from Amazon. So while it's not all super dirt cheap, for the most part, they are budget friendly. There are some higher things, but hopefully you will find some answers to some questions that you've asked me or some ideas of what is out there for your home. This is a good video to share to your friend that just bought a house or your friend that is buying a house without the upgrades and they want to like add a couple things after the fact. This is a video to save for yourself if you down the line want to add some things to your house just to kind of upgrade it a bit here and there. Trust me, it is the little things that make a difference and it all adds up. So let me shut up and get straight into it. Now I just did like a walkthrough of my house because the sun's basically about to be gone. I wanted to get the footage so you can get like clear visuals of what I'm about to share. So what I'll do is we'll just go through everything one by one and I will pop up the footage of what it's actually looking like in my house right now. Look, true time. Doing this made me realize that I got some real, I got some dusting to do. I need to go around this house and do like a real good deep clean. I'm just gonna be honest with you, okay? It's like, I've already mentioned this in the previous video. I don't get around this entire house often. So there are some neglected spots, okay? But for y'all, I got the footage and you're just gonna see what it's looking like in my house. Most of it I've had here for over a year, so it kind of gives you a realistic look of wear and tear. I can give you my experience with each product, 100% honest and transparent. I can't think of anything on the list that I like hate or anything, so these are gonna be things that I actually would recommend. None of this is sponsored, but the links that I do attach are going to be Amazon affiliate links. So let's get into it. Okay, so how y'all doing? Y'all ready for Christmas? Now, like I said, the majority of these items I have had for a year plus around that time. So I can't tell you off the top of my head how much it costs. That's kind of irrelevant. So what I will do is I'll grab a screenshot of what the price is to date and put it on here for y'all, just so you can have more up to date, because that's actually what matters. Because it's been a year-ish since I've had a lot of these things, I cannot guarantee that the exact ones that I purchased are the ones that are still gonna be available, probably, but if not, I will try to find something comparable for y'all. But more than likely, I'm just gonna have to go back to all of my orders, but I'll do that for y'all. So the first item is going to be my master bedroom chandelier, and I absolutely love it. I will say one thing about this light fixture, y'all, is it was by far the most difficult light fixture for me to put up. I don't think I'll be able to find this picture, but if I can find this picture, like I had so many things stacked on top of each other. By the way, if you're new, I installed every single light fixture in this house. Took down ceiling fans, installed light fixtures. It was my first time ever doing it, and once I did the first one, I was on a roll. But there were a few that I literally will never even change my decor style, if that means that I gotta change the light fixture, okay? But this one was very, very difficult. I got it done. But as you can see, it is absolutely beautiful. It has held up very, very well. It's one of those light fixtures. It's not too big, it's not too small. It's just the right height. I'm 5'10", so it goes right above my head. I can walk underneath it. Upstairs is 8 feet. Down here is 9 feet. So I would say if your ceilings are any lower than 8 feet, you don't want to play. 9, 10 is probably the sweet spot, but it works perfectly for that room. I love that light fixture. The second light fixture is my hallway light, and it's this beaded kind of like dome light. I say dome because it's not a pendant, it doesn't really hang. You know what, now that I'm thinking, every light fixture has its struggles. And you think about installing a light, you're not just grabbing a light and popping it up there. You have to wire it while holding it. So if you see where the balcony is positioned, wasn't hard to do. Feeling like I was gonna have a death becomes her moment. That was the scary part for me. I don't love this light there, if I'm being completely honest. I'll show you the light in the office. Most of y'all have already seen it, but I honestly would prefer to swap those two. This one I honestly would probably just take out of my house. I like the beadedness to it and the style, but it needs to be like a wood tone, a wood texture. I think it'll be nice for a very soft room. Kids room, guest bedroom, that kind of thing. Not necessarily for where I have it at. Now I'm gonna get the light fixtures out of the way so I can go to the other things. So because I was speaking on the light fixture in the office, this is the pendant lights. I remember this being a really good price. I think it was only like $30, but it's very, very simple and beautiful. It gives farmhouse, but still with like a modern touch. So I really, really loved the design of this light. It's absolutely beautiful. It's just black, metal, classic, simple piece. I love this. Now, I didn't know whether I was going to record this multiple times because I have the same light fixture in every bathroom. So the downstairs bathroom, I have this kind of black and brass globe glass light. For downstairs, I have the one with 2 bulbs, and the guest bathroom and the master bathroom, I have the one with 4 bulbs. And I'll kind of show you how they look. It's hard to photograph the one down here because when the light is off, it's too dark. When the light is on, the lights cause a glare. But I'm going to see if I can get some kind of shot for y'all. I absolutely love these. Like, I really just wanted to I don't want to say keep it simple because I don't consider these lights to be simple, but I wanted to kind of keep the lighting in the bathrooms cohesive. I love the glass bulbs. What I would say is they're not hard to clean, but they are time consuming because you have to take them down to give them a full clean, and I don't clean them as much as I should for that very reason, but they allow so much light in, and that's what I really love about these. I love that brass touch to it. It's not like a in-your-face yellow gold. It's a very like muted quality brass tone of gold. So I really, really love these. And right now I still have the builder's grade mirrors on my wall. I really, really, really want to add like some decorative mirrors in their place. While I didn't share like every single thing, if you are at all familiar with my contractor experience, they did a lot of like half-ass jobs in this house. And I'm terrified that if I take down those mirrors, the back of that wall would have like big holes in it or something that's just going to be much more than just taking a mirror down and putting a mirror up. So I'm not gonna touch that. I'm gonna keep it as is. It does its job until I know that I'm prepared for what might be back there. So how did we get on that? I don't know. But now I'm just thinking about visions because I haven't touched my bathrooms. I haven't. It's just so many untouched places that I just have so many good ideas for. And that's the beauty of it. I got time. I got time. Sticking to light fixtures, the light fixture in the formal, I can't call it formal dining room because I'm not using it as a formal dining room. The light fixture in the room when you first walk in to the right, I don't even know what to call it, y'all, because I really don't know at all what I'm gonna do with this room. Originally, I wanted to make it a formal dining room, and that is why I got the beaded chandelier. I thought it was just elegant enough. You know, it's a chandelier, but with the wooden beads, it was a way to have a chandelier without going like the glam route, more of a slightly farmhouse a little bit of boho, a twist of the two of those, and it's really good quality. I think there were 3 sizes, kind of like a small, medium, a large. I think I got the medium one. If I'm wrong, again, I'm gonna put the one that I got here, but I just thought it was beautiful, and I envisioned that being over a very long wooden dining room table, my tablescape and my chairs. But I live alone. And to have a formal dining room, to me, I never grew up with a formal dining room. I just feel like I would be wasting a room. Tell me your thoughts. Do you have a formal dining room? What are your thoughts on a dining room is a normal thing? But you know what I mean? Like I said, I live alone, so who's gonna be in there? You know what I mean? So if you have a formal dining room, do you live alone? Is it just you and your spouse? Is it you, your spouse, and your kids? If you have one, do y'all even use it? Let me know. I really want to know what y'all think about formal dining rooms, because it's been racking my brain and I just can't justify it. I don't know. But yeah, beautiful quality. It comes assembled. There are a lot of beaded chandelier type lights that come with these strings that you have to separately attach. Ain't nobody got time for that. That came assembled. It came ready to go, and I have had no problems with it. That was also not fun. Ooh, I was up in this house getting to work, okay? Sticking with the lights, let's head to the garage. Well, we're not gonna head to the garage, but let me show you. Sticking to light fixtures. This really isn't a fixture, and somebody actually just asked me this, if I had to wire or install this bulb, even though I linked, okay? I linked the product, and if you just tap it, it takes you straight to the product and it shows you. I'm gonna stop being smart. It is actually a bulb, which is what I really loved about this light in the garage. This just gives such a bright daylight feel no matter what time of the day it is. It's oddly shaped and it looks like a lot, but you literally just twist it up into your socket and it just gives you so much light. Came as a pack of 2. I gave the other one away. I highly recommend this. Your husband works in the garage a lot. He would really appreciate that. You work out in the garage a lot. You would appreciate that. Like, for example, it's nighttime and I'm losing light. I got a light over here, light over here, light over here. This would be a perfect situation where I would, wow, I think I might try that. I wonder how the light would respond to video and photography. I'm gonna test that out. But really good bright light, has lasted since I got it. I purchased that when I was doing the garage makeover, and it is still just like the first day that I switched it on. On with the lights, I replaced my outdoor garage lights. So you know, the lights that are on each side of the garage, they were this white kind of antique type of style, and I knew that I wanted to switch them out. Now honestly, I love these lights. Do I wish they were slightly bigger? Yes, but they are still beautiful. It rains a lot here in Florida. I have no problems with them getting messed up, damaged. I did seal them on the outside, so if you are, if you're installing lights outside, I would assume you know the basics of that, but I did seal them with silicone after installing them. You always want to do that if you are installing lights outdoors. Just something to mention. You'll notice that my bulbs are real basic. These lights are at their best with a very long Edison light bulb. Like, it's absolutely beautiful. But the lights that I have in here are solar powered. So I don't have to turn my lights on or off during the day and the night. They just do their thing. Convenience and money saving is more priority than the aesthetic when it comes to that. But I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I'll be like, maybe I should just see. That would really like set it off if I got those light bulbs. But I got other things to worry about. I'm gonna be turning lights on every night. Lazy. And the last light fixture is actually a solar powered light fixture. I love this light fixture, y'all. I installed it on the channel. Like I said, I installed all these lights on my channel. So if you wanna get further into detail, go back into those videos. But this one is not connected to any electrics. It comes on at night. It's motion censored. So the moment I pull up in my house, it comes on. When I step out my door, it comes on. Right now, in all honesty, it's it's not because I have that big garland over it, so it blocks the light. So that's one thing I'm excited about taking Christmas down for, because I want my light back. But as a woman who lives alone, it gives me comfort and it makes me feel a lot better when I leave, when I come home. And also it's not taking up any of my electricity. It's the perfect investment. Like if you have an outdoor space and you don't have like wiring, I highly recommend this. I mean, this could not necessarily be at the top of your door. You could have two on each side. You could put it anywhere. Just think about somewhere that gets an adequate amount of sunlight, because I don't even have direct sunlight on my front door, but it's just enough to allow the solar to work. So love that purchase. We got quite a bit of things on here. Okay, almost forgot about two lights that I don't think I ever talk about. Now, there are two of the same lights. One's in gold, one is in black. The gold one is here off of the entryway. Very simple, very classic. Also one that you have to take out to be able to clean. However, it is absolutely beautiful and I think it's perfect for that space. The other one is in the last room, which I never talk about, y'all. That room, there's so many things that y'all have no clue I have planned in my mind. But that room is going to actually be a studio. Lights, backdrops, green lights. I'll be able to take photographs, videos, edits. I have so many ideas for that room. Oh, but if you saw right now, girl, y'all ain't gonna see it. The video I took, you can't even see the room, but you can see that light. So in there, I have one just like the gold one here, but it's black. Very simple, gives off a good amount of light. I love the glass kind of globe lights because it doesn't take away any space in the room. It's very simplistic and it allows that light to really flood through the room. So I just realized I never talk about that room. But before I had carpet, like when I was walking around here on particle board, okay, that was the room I stayed in with my air mattress. So that was the room. Real quick, I get this question all the time. Where do I get my door handles? I swapped out every door handle in this house down to the closets. Got them from Amazon. I ordered maybe like 15 of them. I think it's like 15 doors in this house. How do I know that? You know things like that when you have to trigger. It's memories for me. It's just taking me back. It's just taking me back to all the labor. But anyways, I ordered like 15 and out of the 15, I didn't have any that didn't work. So I don't know if I got lucky or what, but I'll definitely drop that link if I can find the exact one, because I know that becomes like a problem for a lot of people, like quality control when you start to buy like multiples of things. But I haven't had any problems. I haven't had any of these handles break on me, give me issues. Like the closet, the pantry, the small doors, I got the regular just passageway doors, but for like the bedrooms, bathrooms, I did the privacy lock, so you're able to lock it on each side. So it gives you that option. I love the simple square design. It's a matte black, classic, perfect for my home, and a perfect way to just give your house an upgrade from those circular knobs. Also stuck with a black matte doorknob for the garage. When I did that upgrade, I got that from Amazon as well, and that's just a simple privacy lock, but I am gonna get a keypad lock for that door. But yeah, I updated that one. I did get a couple of questions on the front door makeover of where I got my gold brass knob on my front door, and that is Amazon. I feel like my front door knob is very similar to the garage, but it's a shiny brass. It has held up really, really well. I love that. I just think it's beautiful. I have the Nest Yell lock system and it flows perfectly with that aesthetic. I mean, it's a doorknob. I don't really know what else to say about that. It's got kind of like a classic prestige, almost like old-timey kind of feel, but still like new and luxurious. You know what I mean? Understated, but like a statement. So that's what I liked about that doorknob. And first of all, I'm gonna stop asking y'all questions on Instagram because y'all have no respect for me. I asked them, is there anything that you see in videos or you were curious as to where I got something from? Everybody's like, everything. Everything. All right now. Yeah, I ain't got no respect for me and I'm sick of it. Somebody did just ask where I got my kick plates on the door. Journey to Wisdom and Wealth. Since I just opened your question, I got those from Home Depot. Yeah, I got those from Home Depot. Because you asked, I'm gonna link that for you too. And I love the kick plates so far. I've only had them for a couple of weeks, so I cannot like honestly give you a thorough review, but they are still looking gorgeous. I'm like, why didn't I do this a long time ago? Garage ceiling storage. My garage ceiling storage is from Flexi Mounts, and that is on Amazon. I really need another one on the left side, but y'all, people are taxing to install that. And as much as I love to do a nice DIY, that is something I am not comfortable with doing. I don't trust myself that much, so I am gonna get more because that is a well worth it investment. When I tell you, out of sight, out of mind, it's a perfect way to alleviate clutter, perfect way to just like free up space and just store the things that you need, but just not right away. So I will of course link that for you as well. It's a really nice size too, y'all. I don't know if you saw the video of when I first got it. I got up there and laid on it, y'all. I don't know what I was thinking because I was a good 200 plus, still am, okay? So she had some weight on that rack, but it's still up there, so. Not something you think about often, but blinds. All of my blinds are from Amazon. I'll be 100% honest. They aren't the cheapest, but they also are not the most expensive. My windows are like 50 to 60 inches wide. No, I think it's about 50 wide. My windows are 50 inches wide. Some are like 60 tall. My windows are big. I have big windows, and the benefit of where I got I think it's called Linden Avenue. I think each was around 70 some odd dollars. I probably bought like 2 here, 3 here, and there's probably still like 2 or 3 windows in this house that still need a blind. But I love my blinds. They're not wood, but they're like a faux wood, so you can literally just push it up, bring it down. I installed all of those. It was a process. It wasn't hard, it wasn't difficult, but they have really held up. I love those blinds. And I love that although my windows are big, they have different sizes. I have one that's a lot smaller than the other windows in the guest bathroom, so they have a lot of different variations of sizes too. Faucets and fixtures. This will be pretty simple because I kind of kept it around the same style all throughout the house. Both the upstairs bathrooms had the exact same faucet. I have a double sink in the master and just one sink in the guest bathroom. It's like a black mat. I will say, I live in Florida. Our water is hard. Our water is hard, it stains. It's still holding up pretty good, but if I'm not on top of the cleaning, like not even cleaning like soap and water, like just turning the water on and it's splashing onto the fixture, it can accumulate like the white spots because the water is so hard. But again, it still has held up well, even though I haven't been the best with like immediately wiping the water off. I also have the same fixture in gold downstairs. I wanted to keep the kind of same style, but I wanted to have like a different feel and aesthetic downstairs. The water pressure is no joke on any of the faucets in my house. And I don't know if that is a matter of the faucets or if that is a matter of my water pressure, but it's the same here in the kitchen, honey. If I have to like be very cautious with how firmly I turn the water on because it'll just spray. It gets pretty intense. But both of the bathroom faucets, both the gold downstairs and the black upstairs, come with the stopper. I would say the black stopper, the water goes down slower because it's like a rubber portion on the inside. It's not a problem for me. I mean, the water goes down, but it's just something to mention. It's just like a press and close, press and open. So I love that. Haven't had any problems with either of them. The gold stopper in the downstairs bathroom, as you could probably see from the video, it's definitely discolored, and this is due to the hard water. So if you are in Florida or if you're somewhere where there is hard water, I would take that into consideration. I really don't care. It's not that big of a deal to me. It still looks good. I mean, wash your hands, get out the bathroom. You know what I mean? So I'll live. I also got my kitchen faucet from Amazon, and some of y'all might remember when I got it, y'all are on the faucet, by the way. When I got it, it was before I think I even had water in the kitchen. I didn't even have plumbing in the kitchen, so it was kind of put up for months. When I finally took it out, I realized it was discolored. So I reached out to them. They were kind enough to just send me a new one. And honestly, y'all, I still got that new one in the closet. I just kept the one that's discolored on here. Why? because I don't want to pay nobody to reinstall the new one. And then I'm like, I'm okay, I'm gonna live. But down the line, if it gets bad, I can just replace it with a brand new one. Or if I get super generous and somebody buys a house and I want to gift it, who knows? But I got a backup faucet and it's mine, so don't ask for it. What I got to go along with my faucet is my soap dispenser. And honestly, it's like a perfect match when it comes to the golds. Got that from Amazon as well. Very easy to install, very easy to put soap in. I mean, it's a tight fit up under there. It is a tight fit up under my sink, but I get it done. It's not that large of a soap container, if I'm being honest. So I actually just like grab dish soap before I actually just pump that. That's just kind of like a every once in a while visual aesthetic thing, if I'm being honest. I haven't replenished that in over a month, but it is something to mention that the container is not very large, okay? But I love it, I love it. I took a little video of pumping the soap. So you're welcome, I'm over here wasting my product for y'all. That's love, that is love. What else we got? And, oh, I get this question quite often, and this is for you, Noel, because I saw you ask. I think I answered you on YouTube, but you just come to mind because I think you were the last one. My kitchen gold hardware. I actually got my kitchen hardware from Wayfair, and they are the brass knurled handles and knobs. They don't come together, but I purchased a pair of them too because I wanted kind of like a mixture in my kitchen. I thought it would be nice to kind of mix them together, so it's just not all handles, all knobs. This is actually like a exact dupe of the Restoration Hardware knurled knobs, and they are a fraction of the cost. Honestly, I'm still a little iffy. I feel like they are a bit gaudy for my kitchen. So will I change them down the line? Probably. I've even thought about maybe painting them, but again, I don't care that much because I still love them. Like, they're absolutely beautiful. They're super unique. And I'm doing all this because I'm literally just looking around at them. While I feel they do pull a little more chunky than I wanted, they are absolutely gorgeous when you see them in person and even as they photograph. So I love them. I just don't know if it's perfect aesthetically for the space. But I got those from Wayfair. I think I purchased them in a pack of 10. I think they came in a pack of 5. There are still a couple I need to install. Hold on, wait. Let me show you something. Okay, so I wanted to give y'all kind of a close-up, even though I think I gave y'all a close-up in the video. But here is the knob style. This came off of the cabinet above the microwave when they installed my range hood. Honey, and they tried to take these. And I'm like, okay, I know y'all scratched them up a little bit, but run me them knobs, baby. Here's a good look right out of the pack. Boom. And knurled is this texture here. I don't know how well it's picking up. I think I might need to take the exposure down for y'all to really appreciate it. Yeah, that's the knurled texture, y'all. Knurled is kind of like a man's tool. I don't know why I said man, because I got tools, baby. But like a tool, that is where the term knurled comes from, screws and tools and such. But anyway, that is that. I will link those below. Oh, I wanted to mention my under the cabinet paper towel holder. It's just a gold under the cabinet towel holder. It can hold a very, very large size paper towel. It's very simple. It does the job. It's in the perfect space. I can't imagine my kitchen without it, and it's just perfect. I also, while I was under there, wanted to share my under the cabinet lights. It was daytime, so I had to turn it on for the light to work. But at nighttime, I could walk by it and it comes on. Or if I'm at that counter and I put my hand underneath there, it's got a motion sensor, so it comes on. Love those. I have 3 of them in my kitchen and they really come in handy. I shared this before. I ordered 3 soft close toilet seats off of Amazon. I've only installed 1. Why I didn't install the other 2, I don't know, I just ain't got to it. But I have them. I would highly recommend it, y'all. The one I have installed is downstairs. Not only is it soft close, so no more like banging of the toilet seats, the thickness, comfort, and sturdiness of this toilet seat, y'all. When I use the bathroom downstairs, I notice the difference when I go upstairs. You know, on a flimsy toilet seat, it kind of like slides to the left or slides to the right, or is it just me? Okay, let's just look. If you get what I'm saying, This toilet seat does not do that, and it is an investment I would highly recommend. As a matter of fact, I need to go ahead and just install it, especially since I'm starting to have guests more and more. I'm sure they wanna sit comfortably too, so okay. Now I did my research and made sure that this particular toilet seat matched my toilet though, so you do that as well. I can't speak for the type of toilet you have and how that's gonna work. A lot of them mostly are standard though, so you should be good, but I can't guarantee it, so do your research. Another thing I'll mention that's not from Amazon, but I will link it, are my curtain rods. I've gotten questions about those. I have simple matte black curtain rods all throughout my house, the same exact ones. I got them from Home Depot. I'm gonna link it below and it'll have the prices. I just know it wasn't super expensive. I just know that it's very good quality and I haven't had any issues with any of them. So that's a staple in my house. I have them in every room. And since we're on that, I also get a lot of questions about my curtains. I am like my house, like I am with everything. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. All of my curtains, aside from the temporary gray curtains in the kitchen nook, they are the Linda curtains from Ikea. Downstairs, my ceilings are 9 feet and I use the 118-inch length. I love the puddling. I like the vacation flowy feel. Upstairs, I use 98 inches. My ceilings are 8 feet and they don't necessarily puddle much, but they do a little bit. But I like the puddling. It depends on your style, but I love Linda curtains. They have held up beautifully. Gives you the flexibility to switch it up if you want to tie it in, have more of the elegant look. Let them flow side by side. You can kind of play with them. So Linda curtains are my staple home curtains. I just realized I didn't show y'all this. A lot of y'all have already seen it. We still doing okay. We still doing okay, so I think I'm doing it right. But I just want to show y'all this here. It literally just pulls down that simple. See that? And I just wanted something a little bit different for this one. And I wanted to pull that neutral to kind of go with my flooring. So I went with this. Let me not get too happy and put things back where they need to be. Like that light fixture there, it's from Ikea. I installed that. I would show y'all the light here, but then I would have to show y'all what my next project is, and that video is already going to be going up this Sunday, so be ready for that. But yeah, let me know if this was helpful for y'all. I've been thinking about doing this for a while. I've been asked to do this for a while. These are really things that I live with, I spent my money on. I would recommend, like I said, if you remember what my house was before, it's just a perfect example of how something as simple as door handles, light fixtures, as things come together collectively and you kind of like add one thing at a time, you look back and you're like, wow, like things like this can really elevate your space, and they really, really can. A lot of places offer like upgrades, and construction companies offer to upgrade your hardware and update this, but it's so many things that you can do. And even if you're not like comfortable with working with the wiring or installing certain things, you can still save money by buying the materials, buying the products, and paying somebody else to do it. But I hope that my list of what's in my home helps you. If you think it would help somebody you know, please share the video. That's why I'm making it. This video here is just the placement for me sharing things that have made my house more a home. And I hope it was helpful to somebody. If it was, please let me know. Thank y'all for being here. Again, I hope y'all are having a beautiful holiday season. Hope y'all are having a beautiful holiday season, and I will see y'all in the next video. This whole time I didn't have my Christmas tree on, y'all. Terrible. I almost completely forgot. When I was outside recording light fixtures, I realized I got something else off of Amazon that I want to share with y'all too. And that is my Chiefs flag outside my house. I got the pole from Amazon and I got the flag from Amazon. I couldn't end this video without showing y'all that, okay? And I got up there on the ladder. Mind you, ladder was upside down the whole time. They told me in the comments, but it was too late at that point. I installed that flag, and my flag flies with pride every single day. The neighbors hate me, but I had to share that. But I just wanted to remind you, that's a staple in my house, okay? Okay, bye. I love you, I love you, I love you. They're the only one I know. I don't know the words. Okay.
I go where I want, good. I go where I want, good. I go where I want. Good.